What's up, y'all? What's good? So I want to get on here and do this reaction to Jasmine. So once again, her kids are sick with COVID. We already know how Jasmine get down when it comes to cleaning her house. We already know the floors are always filthy. They're always filthy because she does not mop them. When you have wooden floors and you know you have kids that are running in and out with shoes on, you're running out with shoes on, your man is running out with shoes on, going to whatever places he going to. Y'all going to all of these different places without no mask on. Y'all not taking precaution. Well, you're not taking precaution as an adult, neither is he, because he's an adult as well. And y'all should know that COVID is real. COVID does exist, because let you tell it, y'all have gotten COVID several different times. It seems like y'all have been getting COVID since COVID been around. So if you know that this is something that's going on, this is something that's happening, why wouldn't you protect yourself or protect your kids when you go outside to the grocery stores, when you go into doctor's appointments, or when you go into any type of facilities? Why wouldn't you make sure that you have a mask? Why would somebody have to tell you that you need a mask on or give you a mask when you know that you're supposed to arrive with one? Especially when you're going off into, like I said, facilities like doctor's appointments or whatever, daycare facilities, they usually require for you to have on a mask. But we already know that she does not wear a mask. She has not been wearing a mask. But every time you turn around, she's always sick with COVID. She's having body aches, so she's always tired. She's always something. For her to be the age that she is, she's always something. Always tired. She can't do this. She can't do that. And then every time we turn around, somebody's sick with COVID. It was always Amaya at first. Amaya is sick. She went to school and she came back and she has COVID, and now the whole house has COVID. I'm just like, so don't you think you need to go purchase some Lysol? You need to go purchase some wipes so that you can wipe down everything in your house, because your kids are going to daycare around other children. So that means that there's extra germs that could possibly get on them, make them sick, and then bring them back home to you in Legendary, which is your infant child. Like, let's just be very clear. It makes absolutely no sense for you to act like you don't know what to do when you claim that y'all done had this more than one time. So now you take him to the doctor. The first thing you said is that they tested him for strep throat and flu. You never mentioned COVID not one time. Then all of a sudden, oh, I just got a phone call. They said that Legendary has COVID. They took a COVID test too. You just threw that off in there. But that's not something that you had mentioned at first. I mean, I would think that would be something that they would test for. But then again, why wouldn't that be something that you would mention? It's like you using this situation to benefit you because you want some type of sympathy, and you're playing on the intelligence of your subscribers because you know that they're stupid enough to cash up you money and feel sorry for you and be like, oh, I'm so sorry that you're going through this, as if like the whole entire world is not going through this. There's many of people that have gotten COVID. Their families have gotten COVID. They had COVID and they had to quarantine. This is not her first rodeo. Like I said, she's unclaimed that her house done had COVID more than one time. So why is she not taking precaution? Why is she not wearing a mask? Why is she not washing her hands? Why is she rubbing her nose up her arm and using her hand when she can use a napkin or some tissue? Let's just be very clear. So she has not been taking precautions for them not to get sick. So therefore, that's why they're sick if they are sick. But then again, I did watch Philip's video and I'm going to do a reaction to it. So I'm not going to even talk about that. But if you would clean your house like you're supposed to, not that deep cleaning shit you talking about once a week. No, if you clean your house like you're supposed to every single day, mop those floors like you're supposed to every single day. When your kids go to sleep at night, if you will mop those floors, you wouldn't have this issue. When you put that machine, whatever that thing is that you got on that floor, to mop the floor, the electric mop, whatever you want to call it, that floor was filthy as hell. And you should be embarrassed of yourself because you at home all day, every day. So when your children are not home, what are you doing? You don't think that you can mop the floor? I mean, Legendary is not like Legendary is walking. So it's not like he crawling around. So why is you not making sure that your floors are clean when you ain't doing nothing else? You got the twins off in daycare. And then that's a whole nother situation. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to react to Philip's video in regards to Aiden and his whole situation with the daycare or whatever. But I'm going to stick on this COVID shit for right now because I just have no understanding how you are a mom of 5 children and you still act like you cannot get it. Like somebody have to remind you and tell you what to do and tell you step by step in order for you to do what you're supposed to do. I mean, And then you going to say, oh, well, I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that because I don't want to get the other kids sick. First of all, if anybody in that house have COVID, everybody has been exposed. So therefore, that means that y'all all are supposed to make sure that y'all quarantine. You're not supposed to be around other people's kids. You're not supposed to be going here, there, and everywhere. Why did you go to McDonald's knowing that your whole entire family has COVID? So you went through the drive-thru to get your kids to McDonald's, knowing that y'all have all tested positive for COVID. The same way that you've been sitting in places knowing that they were sick this whole entire time, but you're sitting in places. And then you try to put it on their daddy and say, well, maybe they got it from over there. Then you try to say, well, I hope he don't go where he said he was supposed to be going because I think he needs to take Aiden and I'll keep the kids over here. It doesn't matter how you try to slice it or dice it. Like I said, whoever was exposed to COVID needs to be quarantined. You trying to separate and do all of this extra shit. No, y'all need to all be quarantined in the house until everybody is straight. So then that way you won't be going out spreading it to other people that can get sick and die. Because this stuff is killing people. It's not nothing to play with. And you shouldn't be playing with it to benefit your sorry ass for not being able to go get your kids what they need. And that box of clothing that you said you got, that big box, no, that's a small box. You have 4 children that is going to school and you got that little bitty box of clothes. So, and then you're going to stress the fact, oh, well, I'm going to see what their father can do. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Okay, as a parent, you know your children got to go to school. This is every year that you have to do this. So we don't need no rundown or no spiel as to what you need to go get your kids, because anybody that have children that got to go to school this year, we all have to go get supplies for our children. We all have to go get whatever clothes or whatever shoes that they need. So that's not nothing that you need to discuss or say anything about, unless you're trying to dry bag and get your subscribers to get what you feel like your kids need. I'm going to go get the small stuff. We know you're going to go get the stuff that's $1, and then you're going to sit here and dry bag for the things that you feel like they're too expensive for your taste. Why would you go get Kaylin a $40 backpack? What she need a $40 backpack for? She don't need no $40 backpack. Then you want to sit there and stress the fact that her lunch box is broken. Well, that means you need to go buy her another one. You need to get her another one. It makes absolutely no sense for you to be the age that you are. You indirectly beg on the internet, panhandling, trying to get shit for your kids when they are your kids. And then you have the nerve to be trying to have more, talking about having more, and all of that. But you can't even take care of the ones that you already got. That don't even make any sense. But every single time you turn around, they got COVID in their house because she's nasty. She doesn't clean up like she's supposed to. She doesn't make sure they bathe like they're supposed to. There's no telling how their hygiene is. There's no telling if they're really washing their hands like they're supposed to. Every time you turn around, somebody is sick. Ava was just taking breathing treatments. She was just laying up in the bed talking about her having all of these body aches and chills and all of this different type of stuff. So there's no telling how long that household been having COVID, and she hasn't been going, and she's been going all of these different places, spreading it all around to all of these different people and stuff, as if like she hasn't had it before and she doesn't know that she's supposed to take precaution, like wearing masks, washing your hands, and staying your ass in the house if you know you have COVID. You're supposed to be quarantined. So these kids been going all up to daycare, all over their daddy's house. If you ask me, it seems like to me she's trying to get their daddy sick so then he can't go do whatever it is that he need to do. But then that means, so you mean to tell me that you would send your kids over there knowing that their daddy is sick because you don't want to deal with him? Talking about, oh, he needs to take Aiden. Oh, it's a whole situation that's going on at daycare. I don't really too much want to talk about it, but if his daddy wants to talk about it on his channel, then he can. Oh, really? Oh, you know exactly what's going on. But anyways, back to this COVID. So if you keep your house clean and if you stop walking through your house with shoes on, if you make sure that they stop at the door and take their shoes off, then you wouldn't be having these issues. If y'all would be washing y'all's hands, if you would make sure y'all's hygiene is on point and not just for videos that you upload, then you wouldn't be having these issues. If you care for your kids like you say you do out your mouth, while you trying to convince somebody that you do when we already know that you don't, because your action shows something totally different. People that haven't watched you can see straight through that little facade that you putting on right now. We already know that it's not real and it's so fake, and that you need to do better than what you're doing, because you have these kids getting sick because you are being reckless and not taking precautions by wearing masks and washing your hands and doing what you're supposed to do. when you already know that COVID is out here. Not only that, there's other things that have been spoken about, that people are getting different types of COVID, and you're not even taking precaution, but you're going all of these different places, sending your kids here, there, and everywhere, knowing that they're not feeling good, knowing that they're sick, and then you're going to try to say, oh, well, they might have gotten over there to their daddy's house, and oh, now that the girls is back here, oh, they have it now, talking about, oh, I don't want them to get sick. So basically you were thinking about sending them somewhere, and you were actually feeling some type of way because you actually don't really want all of them there and have to be quarantined in the house with them and have to deal with that, because you would rather for them to go to daycare. You would rather for them to go here and there because you don't want to deal with them. You want them to be with their daddy. You don't want him to go to Las Vegas because you want him to keep his kids because you don't want to deal with them. So you wanted to say only Legendary had COVID. Okay, well, Legendary been around his siblings, so his siblings have been exposed to it. So that means that you need to see to it that all of those kids get tested, you go from there and you get quarantined. And that's what needs to happen. It's plain and simple and plain. But when you have a piss poor mother like her, she's not going to see to it that her kids is taken care of and that she does right by them, by making sure that she wear masks when she goes out in public, that she's watching her hands when she's rubbing her hands all up her nose and all up in her face and all of that. Kissing that boy all up in his mouth. Like, kiss him on his cheek. Kiss him on his forehead. Then you wonder why he's sick. Then exploiting him, crying, taking pictures of him while he crying. Oh, poor baby. Like your baby is the only baby that cry when they don't feel good, or when they're agitated, irritated, because you're annoying them because you got a camera in their face without their consent. Stupid bitch.